This episode of More Than a Youth Room is brought to you by Ministry Minded Coaching. If you're looking to go further in your church, further in your career, further in your growth as a youth worker, then consider Ministry Minded Coaching. Next session begins August 5th. Link in the description. Hey everybody, Paul Turner here from the discipleproject.net and paulturnerspeaks.com. Here I am with another More Than a Youth Room, just for you guys. We're going to come in here. This is CLC. My friend Noah is going to take me on a little tour here. This is the church that I attend, so we're going to get a look at the youth room, and maybe you get a few ideas. Let's go check it out.
Oh man, I was coming behind your video.
I know you were.
Dang it.
All right, everybody. Here's my friend. His name's Noah. What's up, Noah? Hey, we're going to go inside and take a look at what we got going on here at Noah. Tell me real quick.
Yes,
First of all, tell us where we're at.
We are at Christian Life Church in Hoover, which is just a suburb of Birmingham. So,
Okay, and we're about to go in. What is the name of your youth ministry here?
Sin Student Ministries.
Okay, now you are no longer the youth pastor. Will, a gentleman named Will is now the youth pastor. You are now the executive pastor. Is that your role? Okay,
Yep,
good.
yep.
But you were youth pastor for how long?
I was here for youth pastor for 4 years.
4 years.
Yep.
Okay.
Best 4 years of my life. I took a demotion to work with adults. So
Look at that demotion.
youth pastors rock.
You guys rock.
we're
That's
the
right.
best.
Well, that's right.
I say we. I'm not one anymore. So
Well,
you guys.
Once,
you guys rock.
Once a youth pastor, always a youth
No,
pastor.
that is
you know
the
that's
truth.
truth. You know that's truth. All right, let's
So
go
the
inside. Let's take a look what we got. Take a little view. Oh, coming in. Look at this. Right here, as we come in, Ascend. Now, did you name this, by the way?
I didn't. It was actually named before me.
Is that
So-
weird, by the way? Because I mean, is that weird having a youth group named when you come in, or do you like it that way, or do you wish you could have changed it?
No, I actually like the name. I think it was based out of Psalms 34, Ascend the Hill of the Lord.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know if that's Psalm 34. You Bible scholars know better than I do. But no, I do like having it kind of branded when they first come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, because some of these guys have youth group names that, you know, they're struggling with to have a name and things like that. I remember I inherited a name and I tried to change the name and the kids rebelled.
Yeah.
They did not want to have that. So if the kids are rebelling, just leave it alone. It's not that big a deal. So, all right. So tell me a little bit about this. We have this. This is a banner. We'll come around this way because I know it looks fancy on the front side, right? But then you look on the back,
Yep.
and that's all it is. It's just a big banner with some structure behind it.
So what you do is these are what they call pop-up displays.
Okay.
And, we got this, I think, at Radiant Church or Radiant Printing, and you can get them at churchinc.com, all the above. But all you do is you just pop these little things out, and it shrinks down to nothing, and then you can pop them back up, and they're beautiful because you can take them everywhere. We've done outreaches, and you can take them to the park, you can put them in different venues, small group rooms, all the above. So they're awesome, and it's a huge blocker. Because I don't know if you can see, we have a lot of glass over here.
A lot of glass.
And before we didn't have this, I would be in the middle of my message and the fire truck would go by, and it took me like 15 minutes to get them back to refocusing. All you youth pastors, you know what I'm talking about.
That's right. You got to be able to block off. If there's distractions, it's just like in school. Like if there's a bird out there, they'd rather look at the bird than do work.
Oh, it's a squirrel.
Squirrel. All right, so we have that. By the way, links to that, what he just talked about, I'm going to put some links down in the description below so you guys can go check out the site for that. We're going to swing just real quick over here because over here we have just a general seating area. And by the way, in the summertime, it's nice. And I imagine, too, in the wintertime, it's nice, too. It's just, you know, you just kind of sit and relax and hang out. I want to point out, though, and I hate to do this to my friend, but this is his junk room. Every youth ministry has a junk room, and this is his junk room. This is where stuff gets stored. And we talked about this and using viable space. I mean, I fought for every inch that I could get. Any closet, anything. So look, I don't down him for that, but hopefully we'll see this. This will be transformed into something really cool. Maybe video games.
This is the real side of youth ministry. So this is.
Look at the dirty side, right? Look at that in here. Let's just look in here real quick. Look at this. What do we got here? What is the most useless thing we have in here?
There's a lot.
There's a lot. What do we got? We got amps.
This is a lot embarrassing is what this is. So these are speakers they put outside. So one of the things that Pastor Will does that we started several years ago is just having a really big pre-party outside. And so we have music going, we have cornhole, we have spike ball, which I still really don't get, but they love it. And then we have all kinds of basketballs and kickballs, and they play soccer out there and all that different stuff. We have flags so that everybody knows where we're at.
Okay, well, you know, you gotta have a place to store stuff. That's just the deal. All right, then we come over here. I'm gonna show you the VIP area. This is class. I mean, look, this is a huge, by the way, if you just don't see, this is just huge around here, okay? It's just a big space, and you have to fill it with big things. That's why we have this big tent here. What do we do here in the VIP tent, sir?
So
this looks very important.
Yeah, so again, this tent, I don't know if you can see at the top of it, it's got our logo on the front.
Yep.
And again, this is just like our pop-up display where these flags, you can get them again from Radiant Church, a whole ton of different printing solutions. But again, we take it out to different outreaches, to different events. We've done tailgating at high schools, and it's just a kind of a signal place for everybody to know, hey, this is where you go. Now on Wednesday nights, what we do is we make a huge push for our students to bring first-time guests, and when they do bring first-time guests, they come over here to we call this the VIP station, and they fill out a Connect card. And,
Get it out of the big giant bucket.
Yep. So they fill out a Connect card, and I don't know how much information's on here.
We're not going to show any kids' names.
I cannot divulge this
Listen,
information.
we don't want you stealing anybody else's kids, okay?
Yeah.
Not that somebody's going to come to Nebraska to your youth group from Birmingham, but you never know.
But you never know.
There's desperate youth workers out there.
There sure are. So we just asked them to fill out this Connect card.
Okay.
And it's got name, it's got phone number, it's got their Instagram handle, and it's got their Snapchat.
Okay.
And so they fill that out, they drop it in the bucket.
Yeah.
And then when they do, they get a letter, or they get an envelope, and inside this envelope is a letter from Pastor Will and the leaders just thanking them. And then it's also got a Chick-fil-A gift card.
Nice.
Because everybody loves Christian chicken.
That's right. We love some Christian chicken. All right, let's go down to the front here. We're going to check out the main meeting area. And you can see behind me here. Now, go ahead. What we have here, what do we have on the back wall there, Noah? Because I'm going to stand here so we can get a good view of what you have. Basic band setup, nothing super fancy. The floors are all kind of concrete, polished concrete. We got the chairs. And then in the back here, what do we have in the back? Ooh, look at this thing.
Yeah, so honestly, I have to find the link for the website that we bought it.
Right.
But it is, it's what restaurants use for kind of side paneling,
right,
for their ceiling, for their walls. And all we did was we just bought several panels and we just stapled them up there. And you get closer, I can show you how they do.
We'll get a little closer here and we'll kind of check it out. If you can see, I'm a little closer now. You can see all this lit up. It has various whatnots and colors. You can change all the colors, all that kind of stuff. So let's come up here.
So all these they're just different. So you can see the different segment of the side panels.
Right.
And the website, they have all different geometric shapes and patterns and all the above. And then we just got your basic lighting strip that lights them up and
there you
all
go.
that good stuff.
Well,
So
we'll try to get a link
easy.
to you guys too.
Yep.
And of course, somebody controls that, and you guys do that all throughout worship and all that kind of good stuff. All right, now for the last and final thing, something you don't normally see. Now, there may be some mega churches out there that have this, but and maybe your church does. But I'm about to show you an epic space. An epic space. Let's take a little walk in here for big events. Let's go into the dark here. Here we go. You ready? Are you ready to see this? Okay. Through those doors is this, how many seats?
285.
285 person auditorium. This, I know some of you are drooling right now. I know some of you are like, I want. Careful what you ask for, Noah, right? Now tell me a little bit about this space here and the challenges that maybe it poses for you.
Yeah, so so what we've done in here is we do a lot of our big events that are in here. We did some things that were called Campus Clash that we did 3 times in the semesters. And we use this as really more of outreach nights, evangelistic nights on just our normal ministry nights. If we were to move in here, it would just swallow us whole.
Yep.
The room dynamics they're just not great for smaller groups.
Right.
And but we have found that when we can make a big push for that thing once a month, 3 times a semester, whatever that is, the room feels really good, and the students are excited to come in here. And we have different lighting, and we just make the room feel different. So it's a good room for bigger kind of more impact type nights.
You can pull off, you have space to pull off the big event.
Yeah.
That if you want to do a 285 person event, whether it's a concert or whatever you want to do, you do have the space for that. But like he said, guys, you're looking at this and saying, boy, I wish I had something like that. Maybe you don't, maybe you do, maybe you don't, because every asset that you have comes with a challenge with it, whether it's upkeep, whether it's the ability to fill it. But you need to be able to look at your room and say, what can I do to effectively transform it into something that's going to be productive, something that's going to work, something that's, not just style, but has some substance to it. You can't use this every week. He can't use this every week. Right. Will can't use this every week. But they can use it for special occasions and things like that. So, Noah, any advice for these guys? Anything else on rooms or youth ministry? A little tip for these guys before we close out?
Now, one thing I was telling Paul that we did with this room, because it is such a big room, is we took some pipe and drape or just some different types of black drape, and we draped down these stairs to kind of make the room feel a little bit smaller. And if maybe you're in a youth room that is a bigger room that you're having to use with a smaller group, something like some drape, some pipe and drape, some signage like those pop-up displays that will kind of help make the room dynamic feel a little bit bigger, so you're not in this huge room that the people are not in proportion to the room size. So.
Well, there you go. Words of wisdom from Noah here. And I want to thank you guys for watching today. Thanks for being a part of the channel. If you're brand spanking new to the channel, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Would love for you to be part of the community. Be sure to click on the subscribe button at the end of this video, or maybe it's somewhere around here. We don't know. Maybe I'll put it over his face over there. But if you're a regular, thank you so much. Give me your questions. You have questions about room design, things like that, leave me a comment down below. We want to be able to answer those questions. And Noah may be on there. You may be going to answer some questions too. But that's it for today, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Talk to you later.